So I've been using this membrane keyboard for about 4 months and I love it, but when I got the chance to switch to this, I was like, hell yeah. A 75% mechanical keyboard that basically mimics the layout that I'm used to, and it has the added advantage of being a mechanical keyboard. Why not? When this box came in the mail, I wasn't sure if I paid $50 for it or $150 because it was so properly packaged. You open up the brown box and then you get another black box that looks even better. Then you open up the black box and then you see this awesome packaging for the keyboard itself, and the only other things that you get in the box are this brush that you're supposed to use to dust the keyboard up, the keycap remover, the USB cable, and 2 manuals that are in Chinese, and I think a warranty card that nobody cares about. So we jump right into setting up the keyboard. Pretty straightforward. Plug the USB cable, plug it to your computer, and you're done. Now the keyboard looks great. The build quality is pretty amazing too, but there's just one complaint I have. When you raise this keyboard up to actually pull out the rubberized fit to elevate the keyboard, you notice the back is entirely glossy plastic, the kind that attracts a lot of fingerprints. It's kind of gross. I know you don't get to see it, but it might irritate some people. The typing experience here is not bad at all. It's actually pretty nice. I mean, it took some getting used to because I was coming from a membrane keyboard, but when I got used to it, it was awesome. It sounded great, it felt great, and the Zorro switches were really nice. Now, I have no idea what Zorro switches are, but it was great. Matter of fact, here's what it sounds like. One problem that I seem to have with this keyboard was that I couldn't get the lighting effects to work, well, save for one. The only effect that actually worked was the bleeding effect. The waterfall effect and all this other stuff that were promised, they didn't really work, or they just weren't there. And that's weird because it's advertised to have a bunch of lighting effects. Not that I care, I'd always use my keyboard solid backlit, but no, I paid money for this. You should give me what I paid for. Another problem I knew I was going to have with this keyboard before buying it is the fact that it's a Windows-based keyboard, and I am a die-hard macOS user. While I wouldn't say I hate Windows OS, I definitely don't want to be seeing a Windows keycap on my keyboard. So, I'm prepared. After switching up the settings a little bit in my system preferences, I am going to spray paint the shit out of all the keycaps that I don't like. And when I'm done, if I still don't like it, I'll probably just try my hands on another mechanical keyboard. There's nothing wrong with having more than one keyboard anyway, so. Other very important things to know if you're buying this to use with Mac OS are the fact that the function key is all the way up here, and there are no dedicated media buttons, and if you try to remap the keys, like maybe you want to change the page up, page down to next track, previous track with say carabiner, it's not gonna work if you've already upgraded your computer to Mac OS Sierra. So if you're still using older Mac OS versions, then you're going to be just fine. But if you're already on Sierra, then you can forget about it. Now, the bottom line about this keyboard is, if I was a Windows user, this would be the perfect keyboard for me because I really love the 75% layout and the 82 keys on this keyboard. But since I am not a Windows user, there is probably still a better option out there for me, and I am not going to stop looking. In fact, I already have a few ideas of some keyboards that I'm going to ship down to try my hands on over the next few months. Please do not mistake that as me saying this is not a great keyboard. It's an absolutely amazing keyboard. I love it. I wouldn't trade it back for my former membrane keyboard, but I just feel like personally it's not the perfect keyboard that meets my needs. At around $50 for this baby, it's worth every penny. If the intention is to use this for gaming or productivity on your Windows machine, then you're going to be absolutely fine. Over the next couple of days, I am going to be modifying the keycaps with my spray paint, and I'm going to be showing you guys the results of that. And if I do get another keyboard to try out, I will definitely be doing a review for the channel. So subscribe if you're not, if you're going to want to see content like that. And thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you taking the time to actually watch my video up until this point. It's been Kagan, and have a wonderful day. I love your faces, and I'll see you in the next video that should be coming in the next couple of days. Peace.